Shout out to the chat. This is your homegirl. Uh, Bamboozle. I know it's a little after 2:11 this morning. It is 2:11 a.m. this morning. It is what? What is today? Wednesday. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the YouTube streets. Yeah, this is your homegirl. Barbosa 914, which is got in New York. To you with another live video. We're still stuck here in South Carolina, but that's okay. Shout out to the chat. Yeah, we got some people on these YouTube streets living a fantasy world, living in a fantasy world, a dream world. You know, I find it very interesting that these people that are dreaming uh, 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 an ongoing dream of ego. They are dreaming a dream that their ego controls, that their ego is leader over. You know, it's so terrible when people living a fantasy, a dream. They need to wake up before their dream and their fantasy into a screaming nightmare. For real, man. Word. I never seen so many mixed up people on these YouTube streets until very recently. And what is so sad and unfortunate, it's sad and unfortunate that nobody is telling these people. Nobody's telling these people, hey, look, you're living a fantasy. Hey, look, you're living a dream. Hey, look, your ego is too big. Maybe you need to slow it down. Maybe you need to calm it down. Maybe you need to do this. Maybe you need to do that. No one is saying anything to these people. No one is saying anything to these people. Everyone is walking around like they're fucking afraid to open up their fucking mouth to these fucking people. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I may never get it. I may never understand it. But I find it very interesting. And this is what's with me right now. I find it very interesting that the same people that criticized me for more than a year, okay, they always had something to say about me, but they don't say anything to the people that they're actually dealing with on these streets. They don't say a goddamn thing to them. Not a goddamn thing. They don't say not one word. Not one fucking word. Not one goddamn motherfucking word have they said anything to the people that they're dealing with today that are living a dream, a fantasy world, an ego, but for 2 fucking years, maybe longer than that, people have always had to something to say to me, to a certain degree. It was always some kind of criticism. It was always some kind of clown hitting my fucking link with some bullshit. Trying to tell me what the fuck to do, trying to tell me how to live my fucking life, trying to tell me what to think, trying to tell me what to feel, trying to tell me to go see a fucking therapist, to go get help on the outside. But the people that are dealing with today, they don't say anything to. Why do you think nothing is being said to those people? Huh? I just find it strange very interesting. I think it's amazing how people have a mouth when it comes to me, but when it comes to when it really counts, they don't know how to open their mouth. They don't know how to work their tongue. They don't know how to bring the words out. They don't have. They don't know what it means to be a critic. Then no one is a critic right now, but 2, 3, 4, 5 years, most clowns on this app had something to say to me. And you know what? You know what also fucks with me? And I'm gonna tell you right now. When motherfuckers come to the social media, come to this fucking platform, get into a tussle with another YouTube creator, instead of dealing with it by talking to that person, by having a conversation, by opening your fucking mouth when you're being addressed, when you're being talked to, when you're being put down, when you're being criticized, when you're being cursed out, you don't have anything to say. I find it very interesting that some people cannot fight with their own fucking mouth, but they always talking about flagging somebody's channel. They're always talking about doxing someone. They're always talking about taking someone to court. Don't you think it's very strange that the very same people that are talking about taking people to court are the same ones on this platform causing all kinds of hell and ruckus, and nobody is saying anything to those fucking people? I see the writing on the wall very clear. I see what I see. I know what I know. I think it's fucked up. I really do. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the YouTube streets. But it is what it is. I guess that's the way the cookie crumbles. I guess that's the way. That's the way life goes. You know what I mean? For 5 years, people criticized me. 5 fucking years. But these other people coming out and they're doing 10 times worse than what I did. And nobody has said a peep. Nobody has spoken a word. Everyone is silent. Everyone all of a sudden went deaf. Everyone is mute now. Nobody understands fucking English now. Nobody fucking understands fucking English now. Fucking cop-outs. Fucking cowards. Sneaky tack motherfuckers. That's what I call them. Sneaky tack motherfuckers. Shit. Don't you get tired of people being hypocrites and being fake and phony? Don't you get tired of people being hypocrites and being fake and phony? My same critics, all of a sudden today, they are now what? Crickets. Now today, who are they? Mice. Church mice. You know why I'm calling them church mice? Because they don't open up their fucking mouth when it fucking counts. And I don't mean no harm. I wish I would have never supported anyone in this fucking sector because it's a fucking waste of time. These people don't value your time. They don't value you. They don't value the support that you give them. I hate supporting motherfuckers in this sector. They ain't good. They fucking ain't no fucking good. These people are fucking valueless. Pieces of shit. Let me read this chat. Nikki Lee, what's up? Good morning. Lonnie One Love, the Empress, good morning. Yeah, you know what, man? I'm not gonna even hold back, man. Fuck that bullshit. I heard some shit tonight on this fucking app that should have never been fucking said. People trip me the fuck out. They can't fight back to the person that fucked with them or said anything. You know what? I'm gonna tell you like this, and this is how I fucking feel. We gonna put names on it. Bishop Baby Oil, okay? He came out with a fucking video talking about he gonna say his sister T for defamation. No, what he's mad about because she put him in his fucking place. That's right, she did it on Sunday fucking morning. Because he had been talking about her for weeks. She finally caught him. Caught him right over there on Iceberg Thoughts platform. And she had hit the link and she addressed Bishop. While she was addressing him, that motherfucker he ain't even had 2 words. He didn't speak 2 words. He was quiet like a fucking mouse. But everybody here, all the crazy shit that he be talking about, and nobody is saying anything. But for 5 years, everyone criticized me. Criticize. Yeah, man. I see the bullshit that's going on. I ain't dumb and I ain't stupid. I ain't blind, and I'm not gonna stop talking. But I see the double standard. They know something is wrong with that dude, and instead of them saying something to him, they don't say a goddamn thing to him. Well, go over there, Lonnie, since you don't know what's going on. I'm gonna be fair to you. Go to his channel and see that last bullshit he put up there. That motherfucker out of his fucking mind. And the only reason why he's doing that, the only reason why he's saying the shit he's saying, because she cursed his ass, dragged him in the fucking street, and slapped him with a fucking lace front. That's exactly what the fuck she did. And she needed to do it. And now I'm starting to hate that I ever supported him. And now I'm starting to see other shit too. I'm starting to regret all that. Shame. The first time, it's on me. The second time, it'll be a fucking shame. I ain't supporting no more motherfuckers on this fucking app. I'm not supporting no more. That's it. No more nothing. And I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about view. I'm talking about anything. That's some bullshit. You get mad at a woman for telling you to fuck off. Now, I know a couple of people on this app who have cursed me out, who have told me off, but I never in my life said, oh, you know what I'm going to do? I got my feelings are hurt, so what I'm going to do is, so I was embarrassed. What I'm going to do, I'm going to file fictitious papers to take people to court and try to take what they have. You might as well just go in and say you're jealous of what other people got and you want it too. It's all this bullshit is about. Let's call it ace and a spade, and a thing a thing. Motherfuckers hiding behind the fucking Bible. Let's talk about that. Worshiping a God that don't fucking look like you. That's why we can't get nowhere in this fucking country, because fucking dumbass niggas like that. Let's call an ace, and a spade. Let's do that. I said to myself, oh shit, left the goddamn phone on. I looked over there. I said, let me turn this shit off. I looked. I said, oh shit. This motherfucker is mad because he got told off. That's why that motherfucker acting like that. Did she say the right things about you on Sunday? Huh? But I know this is it's not just him. There's a whole bunch of other people on this platform. You go up against them, they want to do video after video after video after video about, and that's why I'm saying motherfuckers on this app can't seem to fucking handle when certain things happen. And you know how I know it's true? Because over 2 years ago, I was sitting in my fucking house. I don't give a fuck what I did on a fucking platform. Motherfuckers had the fucking nerve to pick up their fucking phone, call 911, send those jerk-offs over here, knocking on my damn door. I answer the fucking door. They gonna tell me some bull jive about what happened on the fucking YouTubes, on social media. You know what they did? Got right back in their fucking car and drove the fuck off. That's what they did. You know, I remember when people try to blame Lonnie for doing that, but she didn't do that. That was Jabba the Hutt that did that. But her plan to destroy me didn't fucking come true, did it? Did it? If that bitch could go to a fucking witch doctor, but your spells won't be able to fucking work. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the fucking YouTube streets. These motherfuckers on this app are so fucking weak. Weak. Spineless. You got no stomach for real shit. That show you what kind of people these motherfuckers really are in real fucking life. And at one time, when something happened to me between me and someone else on the YouTubes, I didn't get on 911 and call nobody. I handled that shit. Either I took the L or I kept on going. God damn. That's why I say certain people don't need to be on this fucking platform. And that's fucking real. And this bullshit that going on with Sis and Armando and everybody egging it on, and I already know ain't neither one of them niggas gonna do shit. Sis ain't going no fucking Atlanta, because if he wants to go to Atlanta, he could have went last weekend. He gonna stay right there in Brooklyn, New York, stay in that little apartment, and do what he need to do. He gonna do other kind of content. Armando Black is not leaving from Georgia to go to New York to find no goddamn Sis. This shit ain't gonna happen. I don't even know why they even talking about it. Didn't Armando Black hit Sis link the other night? Huh? Didn't he hit it? Huh? I think he did. I think he did. Didn't he play on his platform? Shout out to the chat. Wasn't there another young man on the panel that was arguing with Sis? Wasn't there another young man? Shout out to the chat. I guess people are getting tired of Sis the Rabbit King, Sis with a wrench. But why can't they just stay on YouTube with it? Everybody's being entertained. Everybody's like, well, what's really happening? What's going on? Why are them two beefing? I guess you gotta know the history. Plain and simple. But there ain't no need for nobody to come on the YouTube say, hey, look, I need everybody to fund me. I want all my people to fund me money so I can travel to X, Y, and Z so I can confront X, Y, and Z. You ain't gonna hear me say no bullshit like that. I wouldn't dare. I wouldn't dare open my goddamn mouth. See no bullshit like that. Motherfuckers running scams, motherfuckers running schemes, motherfuckers coming up ways how to get money for this or how to get money for that. They got people, and I'm telling you something, we got a lot of idiots on this fucking app paying for people to live certain places. Huh? Paying for people to drive certain cars. Huh? Driving for people to wear certain sneakers and certain hats and certain coats. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the YouTube streets. I ain't never seen a bull job like this in all my fucking life. I ain't never seen no bull job like this in all my fucking life. A bunch of jive turkeys on the YouTubes telling their people. I think this reminds me of someone else when they did the same shit. I need everyone to fund me X, Y, my Z money so I can go to Georgia to confront this person and X, Y, and Z. And then the people never confront each other, because then the other person get all scary. Then Armando gets scary and start calling the police. Then he gets scary and call 911. Then he say he was gonna call the ICE agents on SIS. Why you can't play fair? Word for word, battle for battle, war for war. It's called combat with words. It's called word combat. If you need to switch up the words. Okay, that's what it's called. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the YouTube streets. But I just find it so amazing that people live in a fantasy world somewhere. I could see it plain and clear. I could see it as clear as day. I can see it. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the YouTube streets. 20Z2. Kujana mimi. Nini kuzimu. Kila wakati. For real, for real. You know, yesterday, when I got home, I made it a point to do some text messages, you know. And in one of the text messages, someone reminded me, said, baby, your birthday is next month. Yeah, my birthday is next month. I'll be 53 years old. I say my real age. I was born 1973. March 18th, 1973. I'm 52, soon to be 53 fucking years old. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the YouTube streets. But I remember when I was young, I used to have a lot of questions. I used to question. And then I was always told, stop asking so much questions. You don't need to know X, Y, and Z. Yeah, I did need to know those things. Why would I ask the questions if I didn't want the answers back then? See, that showed right there, I wasn't raised by the right people. That show you right there. I was raised by the enemy. I was raised by people that didn't have my best interest at heart. They proved it in life, and they proved it in fucking death. People are messy in life and messy in death. Shout out to the chat. People don't change just because they're getting older. People don't change. People don't change their spots. They don't change their stripes. They don't change anything. Unless they're working on themselves or they're working on their spiritual journey. Because I already know when I die, I already know ain't no heaven and ain't no hell. I already know when I close my eyes, I'm going to see darkness. There'll be nothing on the side, nothing in front, nothing in back. I already know that unless I get reincarnated. And if I get reincarnated, I would like to be reincarnated as an owl or a fucking crow. I don't want to come back as a fucking human being. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the YouTube streets. People are unreliable. People are unstable. You don't know. You can't put your trust in people. You can't even believe in people. You can believe people will remain loyal to you for a short period of time or until they get what they fucking want. And after they get what they fucking want, then they fucking move on. That's what most people do. I remember growing up, right? When I was living in New York. I remember growing up and I remember reading books reading books about different people in history. As I got older, I started doing research on my own. And one of my favorite people in the whole wide world, her name is Billie Holiday. She was born in Philadelphia. She grew up in Baltimore, Maryland. She moved from Baltimore, Maryland, and she moved to Harlem, New York. She moved to New York years ago. Her singing career, her professional singing career, took off in 1930. She was 15. So by the time she started singing professionally, I had to wait another 43 years in order for me to even be born. When she started singing professionally, I had to wait in spirit for 43 years to be born in this body. To two fucking clowns, people that should have been castrated, not castrated, but they should have never had been allowed to have children. They should have sterilized that bitch. If they could sterilize Fannie Lou Hamer, why didn't they sterilize that bitch? Huh? They pick and choose who they want to destroy. Let's go on with the story. As I got older, I started doing my own research about Billie Holiday. And most of the pictures I saw her in, either she was singing on the microphone, she was hanging out with some musicians, or she was with her dog. And then I kept seeing her in these pictures with dogs. And I said to myself, I wonder why she, and then it dawned on me the reason why she was always pictured with a dog. And that was signaling to me that she didn't trust people a whole lot. She didn't believe in people a whole lot. And if you read anything about her childhood, she had every reason in the world to distrust people. My faith in people died a long time ago. Is when they put me in the penitentiary. When I did what I did, and the Judge Schuler gave me my 8 years, and I did my 6 years and 7 months, then I started learning. But I learned when people are caged in a situation where there is no escape, where there is no distraction. Of course, people are going to treat you a certain way. They're not being distracted. There's no men around to say, look, you ain't got to pay her no attention. Come walk with me down the street. Hey, you ain't got to listen to Arabia right now. We'll catch you up later, Ray. We'll catch up to you later. There's nobody here. There was nobody there to say that. There was no men involved in there. It was only the women. And there was a subculture that I practice to this day, especially when I'm dealing with other females. The women in the sector, most of them are pretty awesome. Most of them are pretty good people, good cookies, I would say. Shout out to the chat. That's the way I would say it. Why you get put down on it? No, I'm talking about something that happened a for years since I've been on this platform, but I noticed that it doesn't, the same energy I have that other people are displaying, nobody say nothing about. That's what I'm talking about. But thanks for asking the question. What's your name? I never seen you in here before. Govern Dadisk. Govern Dadisk. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I'm just saying, she saw that people were not to be trusted. When I went to the penitentiary, I saw women doing everything, fixing the dryers, fixing the washing machines, painting or putting paint on the wall, installing sheetrock. I saw the women taking up the tiles off the floor, replacing them, remodeling the bathrooms. I saw women sweeping the floor, mopping the floor, stripping the floor, putting new wax down, buffing the floors out, washing the windows, doing large amounts of laundry because they did have a laundry mat area. I saw the women going to work, doing other women's hair, cutting hair, braiding hair, putting in perms, giving each other advice. I saw the women cooking in the prison kitchen and on the dormitories and the microwaves. I saw them throwing birthday parties. I even had a few birthday parties in there as well. But when I came back out here, zero, nothing. When I came back out into the so-called free world, I didn't even entertain of going back anywhere to visit anyone that mistreated me. From childhood on. When I left that house, I never came back. And I didn't even come back to visit. I remember coming back there only because Sergeant Crystal Reagan had passed away. Shout out to the chat. But other than that, I didn't think about those people. I didn't go around them. I was far away from them. Far removed. You know? Shout out to the chat. But I just find it so amazing that people have decided to keep their mouth closed when they see other people displaying the same type of behavior I had 5 years ago, 4 years ago, 3 years ago. However long. I remember everybody coming to my platform. Hey, baby, let me hit the link. Hey, baby, this is my advice to you. But what about the other people? They're doing the same thing I did. What about them? Why you don't go over there and advise them? No, you don't say anything, do you? You be quiet, don't you? Shout out to the chat, shout out to the YouTube streets. That's the only thing I'm saying. That's the only thing I'm saying. all the problems I've been on this app with different people. I've never had anyone say, you know what, baby, X, Y, and Z. Even when the person that called the 911, they didn't even give me any type of warning. They said, well, fuck this shit. I'm a call 911. But they said they were doing it for the police to do a wellness check. But I think it was to do something else to me. I honestly believe that. Because I've never had any problem like that since then. Since then. But I find it very amazing that people can actually come on this app and destroy other people's lives. And instead of doing their own content, they don't want to do their own content, so they want to distract everyone and say, well, you know what, I'm going to take this person to court. Or you know what, I'm going to fuck this person. So they go and dox people that they don't like or they can't fight against. That's some weak man shit. That's some weak pussyfied shit. Taking people to court, false flagging, and then doxing. Those are three weakest things you can do on social media. It shows that you're a jerk. It shows that you're a payaso. It shows that you're a clown. It shows that you are feeble-minded. It shows that you're a zombie. It shows that how stupid you are. Because as soon as you do some of the things that you do, people are going to find out about it. And what do people do when other people start acting creepy or weird or strange, or they do something that a lot of people don't like? People start shying away from them. That's what people do. Because people don't really want the smoke. People don't really want the fucking problems. So what do? They shy away from you. That's what they do. That's what people are good at, running away. Running away. You know, I had a problem not too long ago. I didn't tell nobody on this platform nothing. You know what I did? I went and handled that. I went and did what I had to do. Now how do I feel about it? I feel very, very good about it. I feel that, oh, I didn't have to ask anybody for anything. I didn't have to ask nobody to help me with that situation. I went and handled it myself. You feel better when you don't have to ask nobody for nothing. If people feel like giving you something, if they want to give it to you because they want to give it to you, don't make people regret giving you shit. Let's say that again for the people in the back. Don't make people regret giving you shit. Don't make people regret supporting you. Don't make people regret believing in you, trusting in you, finding faith in you. Don't make people regret. But people have always let me down. People have always disappointed me. So this is no surprise when I'm seeing on these YouTube streets. And to hear a man say he taking somebody to court, a woman to court, just because she hurt your fucking feelings? Because what she do? Embarrass you? Did she deflate your ego? I never seen a man, or should I say a bunch of men, because he's not the only one. There's a bunch of men on this platform that feel comfortable talking about people and think nobody's supposed to say nothing to them. Everyone on this platform is expendable. Everyone. Everyone in the world is expendable. Nobody can say, well, I'm untouched. Yeah, everyone can be touched. But it's just some people on this platform that just happen to have been touched by a group of angels. And I'm being facetious when I say that. Remember that show, Touched by an Angel? Some people on this platform have been touched by an angel. Some people have been touched by a group of angels. And I don't mean that in a very good way. Shout out to the chat. What's up, daughter of Zion? Yeah, Empress Lonnie One Love, daughter of Zion, Govern Dodd Disc, and Nikki Lee. So what up, Zion? Shout out to you. You're up early, daughter of Zion. You don't usually come in my chat this early. Something must have woke you up. You must have had a bad dream. Hmm? You had a bad dream, daughter of Zion? Hey, daughter. Speaking of bad dreams. Hey, daughter of Zion. You remember when I did the video, the live video, where I talked, well, I just talk, but I exposed the church. You see some of those images I put up there, but that's real. Everyone that says that they follow a God named Jesus Christ, all these people got something with them. One of the first slave ships that England ever used, I'm talking about the English crown now, I'm talking about England. And this is how some of us got to America, because some of our ancestors were on those boats. But the first slave ship that England had was called what? It was named what? Jesus. That's what one of the slave ship, one of the first slave ships. The slave ship was named Jesus. That's what it was named. Yeah. Yeah. People going around worshiping a God that don't look like them. People practicing a religion that white supremacy say, yeah, that's the best religion. I refuse to do that religion. I refuse to practice it. Why? Why should I? You know? Shout out to the chat. I'm breaking out. Okay, well, I don't know how to fix that because I ain't got nothing on while I break up. But that's the only thing I had to say. Shout out to the chat. I might come back later. I might drop my link later so people can hit the link and tell me why they supporting Bishop and why they supporting all these other clowns on YouTubes. And now when I start thinking about it a little deeper, I'm starting to see other shit. Yeah, it's like that. For real, for real. So I might do some investigations of my own tomorrow, and X, Y, and Z. All right, I'm out of here, you guys. Shout out to you. Shout out to the YouTube street. Shout out to the chat. It is what it is. 914 Westchester County, New York. We are definitely in the house. And even though I know I don't have no static in my shit, I'll probably come live later and drop my link and let people hit the link. Let people explain to me why they supporting a motherfucker like Bishop. Because it only takes time. It only takes one time for somebody to really like throw a brick in my direction a certain way. And I've been very sensitive to bricks being thrown this way. See, while people throwing bricks at my window, you got to realize I don't live in a glass house, okay? Not in real life. Some people actually live out there in the streets sometimes and got the fucking nerve to throw rocks and bricks. Jealous of other people because other people living well and doing well instead of them getting up and doing what they need to do like the other person is doing. They want to get jealous and then all of a sudden want to take people to court. And you got other motherfuckers hanging around that nonsense and they refuse to speak up. They refuse to say anything to the host. But everybody had all kinds of criticism for me. All kinds of fucking criticism. But I see they ain't got no smoke for this clown. Right, word. Wow. In the words of DMX, wow, this shit ain't gonna fly. Not with me.